Have you ever stopped to think about what life is really like for older men who live alone without a partner by their side? It's a topic that's often oversimplified or misunderstood. While many assume it's a life marked by loneliness or lack, the truth is much more layered. In this video, we're uncovering 5 eye-opening realities about older men who choose to live solo. You'll discover why many find real strength in their solitude, how they maintain meaningful connections, and what solo living means for their overall well-being. Stick around, these insights might just shift your perspective on aging, independence, and companionship. This isn't just about stereotypes or statistics. It's about stepping into their shoes, seeing the world from their point of view, and perhaps even finding inspiration in how they've shaped a life on their own terms. Number 1. Independence isn't just practical, it's personal power. For many older men living alone, independence is more than a lifestyle, it's a core part of their identity. It gives them the freedom to make their own choices, set their own pace, and structure their lives in a way that suits them best. Choosing to live alone, especially without a romantic partner, often comes from a desire to protect this autonomy. This freedom shows up in countless everyday ways, whether it's waking up naturally without an alarm, eating what they like when they want, or arranging their space exactly to their liking. These small freedoms add up. They bring a sense of peace, control, and even joy. Without the need to compromise, many men find themselves in a more relaxed and self-directed rhythm. Psychologically, this autonomy has real benefits. It builds confidence, supports mental well-being, and strengthens a man's sense of self-worth. Rather than feeling isolated, many view their solitude as empowering, a time to focus on passions, reflect on life, or simply enjoy their own company. This challenges the all-too-common assumption that being alone equals being unhappy. Take Tom, for instance, a 78-year-old retired teacher. He shared, "I love the quiet. I get to do things on my own time, in my own space. That freedom is everything to me at this stage of life." His experience echoes that of many others who find solo living not lonely, but liberating. That said, being independent doesn't mean being cut off. Many older men continue to be socially active, maintaining friendships, joining community groups, or engaging in hobbies that keep them connected. The difference is, they get to choose when and how they interact, allowing for a healthy balance between solitude and social life. Ultimately, for these men, living alone isn't a sign of loss, it's a deliberate choice that brings clarity, peace, and self-respect. It's about maintaining control over their lives and embracing a chapter that's all about living with intention. Number 2. Social connections beyond romantic relationships. While many might assume that living alone means living isolated, the reality for older men who choose solo living is often quite different. Many cultivate rich social networks that don't rely on romantic partnerships. These connections, whether through friendships, family ties, community groups, or hobbies, provide emotional support and a sense of belonging that keeps loneliness at bay. Older men living alone often invest time and energy into friendships that might not get as much attention in younger years. These friendships can be deeply meaningful, formed through shared experiences over decades. Social activities like volunteering, attending clubs, or participating in local events offer opportunities for connection and engagement. Unlike the dynamics of romantic relationships, these connections tend to be more flexible, allowing men to maintain social contact on their own terms without added emotional complexity. Psychologically, these friendships serve a vital role. They offer companionship, validation, and outlets for conversation, which are crucial for mental health as one ages. The freedom to choose social interactions, rather than feeling obligated by a partnership, often reduces social stress. It also empowers men to surround themselves with supportive people who truly understand and respect their lifestyle. Take the example of Robert, a 74-year-old retired engineer who lives alone by choice. He regularly meets a close-knit group of friends for weekly card games and weekend hikes. "We don't need to be married or in a relationship to have deep connections," Robert shared. These friendships keep me grounded and remind me I'm not alone. In addition to peer friendships, family often plays an important role. Grandchildren, siblings, and cousins might provide regular interaction, and many men cherish these bonds deeply. Technology also helps bridge distances, allowing for phone calls and video chats that maintain closeness despite physical separation. The understanding that social fulfillment can come from diverse sources, beyond a romantic partner, is an important truth. It highlights how older men living alone can sustain a full, engaged social life without conforming to traditional expectations of companionship. This autonomy in social relationships contributes to their sense of freedom and emotional well-being. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3. Health outcomes and the role of lifestyle choices. Contrary to the common belief that living alone automatically leads to poor health, the truth is much more complex. For older men who live solo, health outcomes vary widely in this group, and much depends on lifestyle choices and social support systems. While some men may face challenges associated with loneliness or limited assistance, many others maintain excellent physical and mental health by proactively managing their well-being. Many older men living alone develop routines that prioritize healthy habits. They may focus on balanced nutrition, regular exercise, and consistent medical care. The autonomy of living alone sometimes motivates men to take greater responsibility for their health, as they cannot rely on a partner for reminders or support. This sense of ownership over their own well-being often results in disciplined self-care practices. Mental health is another key factor. While social isolation can be a risk, many men find that living alone offers peace and reduces stress that might come from complicated relationships. The ability to control their environment and avoid conflicts contributes to emotional stability. Mindfulness practices, hobbies, and community involvement can also buffer against feelings of loneliness. The story of George, a 79-year-old retired firefighter, illustrates this well. He lives alone but remains physically active through daily walks and swimming. George also attends a local senior center regularly, where he engages in group activities that keep him socially connected. Living alone doesn't mean being unhealthy, he says. It means taking charge of your life. However, it's important to recognize the challenges some face. Without a partner, men may struggle with managing chronic conditions or emergencies. This underscores the importance of building supportive networks and using technology for health monitoring and communication. Overall, the varied health outcomes of older men living alone show that lifestyle choices, rather than relationship status, alone play a critical role. For many, living alone provides the space and motivation to adopt healthy routines that support longevity and quality of life. Number 4. Financial independence and control. One of the less discussed but very important truths about older men living alone is the significant role financial independence plays in their decision and ability to live solo. Having control over their finances means these men can make choices that align perfectly with their lifestyle without compromise. Managing their own money gives them the freedom to live comfortably, handle expenses on their terms, and plan for their future in a way that suits their personal goals. Financial autonomy is often a cornerstone of why many older men prefer living alone. It allows them to prioritize spending, whether that means investing in hobbies, travel, home improvements, or healthcare. They don't have to negotiate budgets or worry about conflicting financial priorities that can sometimes arise in partnerships. This level of control can provide peace of mind and reduce the stress associated with financial disagreements. Beyond day-to-day expenses, managing finances alone means making important decisions about retirement plans, insurance, and estate planning. Independently, older men living solo often take pride in handling these responsibilities, seeing it as part of their self-reliance and maturity. This autonomy extends beyond money. It's tied to a deeper sense of dignity and self-worth. Consider Paul, a 72-year-old retired accountant who lives alone and manages his finances meticulously. He shared, "I enjoy knowing exactly where my money goes and making decisions without having to answer to anyone else. It's empowering and helps me feel secure." Paul's experience reflects many others who see financial control as integral to their independence and quality of life. However, with this control comes the responsibility to plan wisely. Without a partner to share financial burdens, men must ensure they have proper safeguards like savings, insurance, and support systems in place. Financial literacy and proactive management are essential for sustaining this independence well into later years. This fourth truth highlights how financial independence is not just about money, it's about living life on one's own terms. For many older men, controlling their finances is a key element of their decision to live alone, supporting their autonomy and overall well-being. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5. Emotional resilience and self-awareness. One of the most profound truths about older men living alone is the level of emotional resilience and self-awareness they often possess. Choosing to live solo in later years is rarely a casual decision. It reflects a deep understanding of oneself and the emotional strength to embrace independence even when society may expect otherwise. This resilience helps them navigate life's challenges without depending on a partner for emotional support. Many older men develop coping strategies that allow them to handle stress, loneliness, or setbacks with grace. They learn to appreciate their own company and find fulfillment through hobbies, reflection, and meaningful activities. This self-awareness fosters a sense of contentment and inner peace that may elude those who rely heavily on relationships for validation. Psychologically, this resilience is linked to accepting life's changes, limitations, and opportunities. Without resistance, older men living alone often report feeling more authentic and free to express their true selves without the pressures that relationships sometimes bring. This honesty with oneself is a powerful source of confidence and satisfaction. Take the story of Samuel, a 77-year-old retired schoolteacher who has lived alone for over a decade. He describes his solo life as a time to reconnect with who I am and enjoy moments without compromise. Samuel's experience is common among men who live alone by choice, reflecting emotional growth that comes with years of experience. Just because these men have built emotional resilience doesn't mean they're immune to loneliness or vulnerable moments. What sets them apart is how they respond to those feelings. Over time, they've developed healthy ways to process their emotions, whether it's through meditation, writing in a journal, or staying engaged with their local community. These tools help them stay grounded and maintain perspective when life gets tough. Recognizing this side of the story offers a deeper understanding of the quiet strength many older men carry. It goes beyond stereotypes and reveals the emotional depth and maturity behind their decision to live alone. If you're still watching and these reflections are resonating with you, drop a number 6 in the comments. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It helps us continue sharing content that inspires and supports your journey. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on the 5 truths we've explored about older men who live solo. Behind each one is a story of strength, intentional living, and quiet wisdom that often goes unnoticed. Whether it's their embrace of independence, their emotional maturity, or their ability to build fulfilling connections outside romantic relationships, these men are showing us a different side of aging, one that's full of agency and purpose. Which truth spoke to you the most? Maybe you see your own journey in the pursuit of independence. Or maybe the idea of nurturing friendships beyond romance hit home. Whatever it is, know that you're not alone. Your experience is valid, and many others are walking a similar path. Living alone doesn't have to mean living in isolation. In many cases, it's a bold choice, a reflection of self-knowledge, peace, and resilience. It's a lifestyle that demands strength and often leads to deep personal growth and meaningful connection with others. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment sharing one takeaway that stuck with you and how it might shape your own life moving forward. Your voice matters, and your story could help others on a similar journey. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support makes it possible for us to keep creating meaningful content for people just like you. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.